Father, the God of mercy and grace, endlessly patient, so much love, so deeply true, loyal in love for 1,000 generations, forgiving iniquity, rebellion, and sin. Father, I so often need to be reminded of your deep love for me. I'm so weak and so easily distracted from your love. The enemy turns my mind to things you have forgotten. I think of how I demanded my inheritance and scorned your name and squandered your great mercies. And in that moment, the great liar and murderer of souls descends like a vulture to pick up my wounds. He yells, "You're no son. How could a perfect and righteous father love you?" And he attempts to drive a wedge of fear between us. But then, Lord, like a cool balm, your Spirit whispers a better word and reminds me that during my darkest hour, you're weeping over me, saying, "When Israel was a child, I loved him as a son and brought him out of Egypt. But the more I called to him, the more he rebelled, sacrificing to Baal and burning incense to idols. I trained him from infancy. I taught him to walk. I held him in my arms, but he doesn't know or even care that it was I who raised him. Oh, how could I give you up, my Ephraim? How could I let you go? How could I forsake you? My heart cries out within me, how I long to help you. I lift my eyes and I see my deliverer. My spirit lifts as I see you running towards me, arms wide open. I want to tell you how sorry I am, but I look around and you've already prepared abounding comforts as evil flees in terror from your blinding goodness. So Father, lift me up on trembling legs and hold me by the arm lest I fall. Please bless my little steps on the path of righteousness. Hold my weight, set my feet on yours, that I may pretend to walk as you do. Because, Father, I know that righteousness and good works look as silly adorned in my flesh as does a little child stumbling along in his father's shoes. But Lord, you gave me an older brother in Christ that I might follow and learn how to serve and love and worship. And you made a promise that someday you will cause me to grow up into his complete likeness. And in that day, I'll be just like my dad.